What is going on, guys? Welcome back, Commentary for You. Look, before I get started, I know some people get really irritated when I put up a community post or when I start a video like this, but let me just say, if you think this is about me, you don't understand the creator mindset. Because one thing that I learned a long time ago is, as a creator, I don't care what you're creating. You can be making a sandwich, you could be making a painting, you could be making a podcast, you could be, talking over a slideshow. Whatever it is that you create, if a person gives that creation a portion of their day, a portion of their time, you owe that person a debt of gratitude. Because essentially, when you click this video, whether it's from a members page, whether it's from a recommended, whether it's from the main page, whether it's up next, you've elected to give me part of your time, part of your day. And for that, I truly and genuinely appreciate it. I can't go to my videos this many times. I literally say, I cannot believe that just about any day I can log into my channel and 10, 20, sometimes 30 plus thousand views a day just on a slideshow talking about Girl World. So, no, it's not about me. It's about you. And if you're going to give me a portion of your day, the least I can do is one, thank you for it, and two, give you the ability to converse in the comment section about the content. Now, in those comments, some of you told me I needed to go watch Amber Lynn. And you know what? About every 2 or 3 months, I do go watch Amber. In doing that, you kind of see some dramatic changes. And it's interesting because my channel actually started doing 1 minute recaps of Amber's vlogs. And I appreciate the fact that Amber does attempt to edit vlogs. She goes places. It's really a stark contrast from watching Chantal, where the biggest change is really leaving Salah's gaming chair and walking over to the sofa, or going from the hotel sofa to the hotel bed, basically one stationary position to another, to this, right? To something where Amber's going out actively vlogging with people. Now, the challenge is Amber's demeanor. It's really hard to kind of get the pulse of Amber's personality sometimes. And I say that because in this vlog, she's very excited about going out and filming bingo. The way maybe let's say you have an 80-year-old, 90-year-old woman, man, and their whole day revolves around this bingo day, right? Maybe they only do it once a week, right? But they get very excited, very proud of this bingo. Amber has that level of enthusiasm when it comes to bingo. There's also a giddiness, a giddiness when it comes to seeing Tommy clean the windshield. And I would liken that to, the giddiness a child might have, going out to monster trucks or seeing construction equipment or playing with a Tonka truck. It's just very out of place. And to that point, so much of this seems forced, right? They go to a casino and they're almost directly filming themselves for the sole purpose of this vlog. We actually hear Tommy say, "This is the Tommy cam. It's my point of view." When you do that, nothing is going to feel natural. And I think a lot of times when you watch a vlog, you're watching for the experience. Hey, this person's doing something that I'm interested in, something that I've done, maybe something I can't do. And I just want to learn about this experience, this place, this land. But with this, we almost have them going out to a place where they are going to vlog it. And it almost ends up feeling like bad acting. You literally have two people just blankly staring into a camera. They're talking about food, they're laughing about playing with chopsticks together. And you have this dialogue that literally consists of, "Babe, what are you doing?" And I guess in a way it's awkward to watch. And it just gives you the overwhelming impression that whoever is with her is going to be annoyed by the fact that this had to be filmed. 3 minutes in, Amber is asking about what ex Tommy would be most interested in talking with. And I thought to myself, who asks that? Like, who brings that up? Like, you had a worse question. You had a worse question in your mind, and you said, "You know what? No, I'm not going to ask that. I'm going to ask which ex she would most be interested in talking with." And, Amber then, lets us know, "Hey, I've been out here for a week. I've had this great time." And that, this really felt like home. And she tries this correlation. And, to be fair, Chantal does this too, that home is not a physical place, right? But home is rather a partner. With Chantal, home is where Sala is. With Amber, now home is where Tommy is. And this is such a tightrope to walk because, in all reality, a home is physical. Home is something you should have. Home is where your possessions are. Home is where your memories are. Home is where your friends and family at times will be. But home should not directly be connected to a person. And even saying something like that, in my opinion, just kind of lets you know, hey, there's going to be really poor decisions made because you've got your priorities in the wrong place. And to that point, I also very much worry about the direction this is going. Because, listen, you don't have to watch Amber Long to hear about her openly talk about the issues of food. And you can go back. I did cover her when she started to have that connection back with her mother, which I championed. But at the same time, I said, hey, a lot of this is revolving around them going out and eating, them going out and playing bingo. These can lead to other things. And here we are, right? Here we are out at a casino. We're gambling. We're drinking. We've kind of done all these things with her mother that have now carried over with her new partner. And these really, in my opinion, these were not interests Amber had before, right? A lot of times it was, oh, I'm going to get these Legos. Oh, I'm going to get these journals. It wasn't, hey, I'm going to go out to the casino. And you just wonder, are these the best options? And you also, if you've watched Amber long enough, know that one of the bigger problems is she tries to almost adapt herself to the person that she's with. And not so much completely take on their personality, but kind of do the things they like and they want to do so that they can almost spend more time together. And in watching this, I thought to myself, who is driving them around? Every place they go to, we see them and they're proudly showing, hey, we're out here, we're drinking. And then this is followed by a clip of Amber sitting there saying, oh, we had a rough night. Let me put another layer of makeup on so we can go out again. And I'm thinking, who is in charge of all this? I feel like someone needs to supervise these two, the way they act. And then, of course, in true Amber fashion, and I will say, I really do appreciate not only that Amber does edit, but if you recall, Amber used to play this game with all the reactors where she would take one of the least flattering pictures of her possible and she would make it the thumbnail. And when anyone would say anything, she would pretend that that was just the auto-generated thumbnail and everyone was just mean. But now she'll take the subject of the video, the title of the video, and make it like the last 20 seconds. And the last 20 seconds was her. And I had to go back and make sure this was the same Alexis. And it was. The person that literally started a channel came online just to out Amber. The person that was so angry that Amber rejected her is now first in line to be besties again. And the rationale that Amber has with this is, well, everyone makes bad decisions. And I don't want, quote, bad vibes. So as long as Alexis apologizes to Amber and Tommy, everything's going to be okay. Because that's apologizing not only to her new partner, but apparently also what she sees as her home. I mean, there's a lot in 9 minutes here. And none of it, in my opinion, points in a positive direction. I will forever feel that Amber needs someone in her life that sits down with her, looks her in the face, and says, look, there's going to be times that you absolutely dislike me. But we're going to have a very, very high hill to climb, if not a mountain. And we're going to have to get your life and your health back in order. And once we do that, and we go over that proverbial hill or proverbial mountain, you're not going to have anybody closer in your life. Because we are going to have went through some of the darkest times together, some of the worst moments. We're going to have seen each other at our breaking point, at our weakest, and we will bond through that. And in a way, I feel bad Amber doesn't have somebody in her life willing to do that. And instead, literally just has someone that says, you know what? Let me lead you down my path of mistakes. Let me lead you down my path of poor decisions. while you continue to make your own. Love to know your thoughts on that. Appreciate you watching this. If that didn't get said in the first minute and a half of this video, know that I do. And that also, I'll be back as soon as I can with more commentary.